Hello YouTube. Today, Price Down Mall here. Basically, I got a quick before and after for the Templar, and I will be replacing the tires today to get the new Kenda's 270s installed on the bike. And I just wanted to show what I had before, the original ones from the factory that came with this bike, still holding air, still pretty beefy. The knobs are still pretty good, but since I said I'm going to be using this bike on the street, I decided to go a different route with the tires. That way I have a little bit more grip on the road, especially around in this area here, especially in the front. The front one, it's actually pretty interesting because this is really meant for dirt. I actually ride it on the sand, and it grabs pretty good. But since I'm going to use it on the street more often, I believe, I figure let me just go ahead and replace the tires and keep these in the back burner. I mean, they're off-brand, but they seem to be working well. Like I said, they hold the pressure pretty good. I haven't had any issues with them. They grab amazingly well in the sand. But just to get into this one, the Kendas, I had to do the conversion to get the right number here, and obviously the rim's still at 21. But I just wanted to show that real quick. Actually, I'm not sure if there's a lot of people that actually do the conversions, or they just don't mess with that, and that's why they don't replace the tires. But I would recommend that you do the conversions anytime you can. There's plenty of calculators online, and you could do the calculation from like this number here. This is an 80 100 21. I think you guys can see it there. That's the original tire. So 80 100 21 converts to a 3.0 by 21. Obviously, that's the size of the rim. And this is just changing from the imperial, or you got the imperial measurement and you have the standard measurement, whatever they're called. But basically, this number is what that number represent on the other measurement. So, but they're basically the same tire. Okay. Now, as you can tell, I mean, obviously this is not mounted yet. It looks thinner, but it's not really thin. Once it's inflated, it's going to look more like this one without the corners here. I mean, basically this is going to be a little bit less, and it's going to be more full all around. So it's going to give me more grip, so to speak, on the road. Okay. So basically, I just wanted to do a quick before. So this is the before, and then once I get the tires installed, I already know how these ride on the dirt. They are not particularly good on the street, especially when braking. There's plenty of videos out there. I've actually seen a few people riding with these on the street, and I can tell you that I would not definitely not recommend using this tire on the street, unless of course you're gonna do some stunts or something, or you're not really planning to obey the law. These are DOT approved. Interestingly enough, I don't think they are, but then again, they say DOT on the wall, so I'm going by that. The brand, it's let me see, Yuan Zing. It says there Yuan Zing, something like that. So, like I said, they're good for the dirt, but I'm not going to be using them on the dirt, or not as often anyway. So I'm going to go with these. As you can see, this is actually, it's obviously the rear tire, and you can see the difference there. It's got a heck of a lot more surface area on the knobs, even though they're still very protuberant there. They're like quite a few, and actually still pretty high, but there's more of them. And this is a softer compound, by the way. These, even though they're somewhat soft, but the compound is a little different. I think these are gonna last me possibly between 2 to 4,000 miles is what I think they're gonna last me, if not a little longer. For the road, they don't have to be, maybe half is the what I would go with these, just to make it safe. But for the dirt, I definitely don't want them to be bald, because as you can see, I got a video on the KLR I had, and I flipped a bike when the tires were like a quarter. They only had a quarter of the thread, and even without accelerating the bike got into some mud on the field, just like you guys may be able to see on my video, and the bike flipped. So that was a KLR. That was actually a pretty heavy bike, I thought, for the dirt. Okay, so but anyways, that's basically it. This is the before, and you can actually see there how many knobs this thing has. The Kenda. These are the 270s. Now on this one, before I stop the video, this one here is a 460-18, and this one here, the original says 110 100-18. Okay, that's what the original says there, and there's the rim size. So obviously the front rim, it's thinner, but this is basically it. 460-18, and then the front is a 30-21 for those of you that want to get it. I got these at Chaparral, and these were pretty inexpensive. I think I paid like $160 for both, and they were shipped, so free shipping, and they arrived pretty good, nicely wrapped, and I think they're gonna work out pretty nice. So I hope you guys can see there on the light the difference in there. So anyways, like I said, this is the before, and then once I get them installed, I'll make another short video and probably give a little review there, and go from there. Thanks, guys.